Hey, it's Kimberlee and welcome back to my channel. I make videos on all things lifestyle on a budget, and ever since I got my hair cut, I've been experimenting more with my hair or just kind of seeing how products react differently because I don't have my straggly ends anymore. So I decided I'm gonna do a little TLC for my hair and I'm gonna do my Aztec Clay mask. I'm trying to see my definition with my curl, clarifying for my scalp and the buildup. We were talking about that in the past videos. Aztec Clay mask really like strips your hair of anything and everything and just kind of starts at the bottom and built up. I love using it from time to time. I haven't used it from time to time, so now we're gonna bring it back. Wherever I left off the last time I used this is the brand that I currently have. This is from Sky Organics. Oh, it says $10.99. It was from Bed Bath & Beyond. I miss that girl. I miss Bed Bath & Beyond so much. I was in there like every week. I think this is probably the last thing I got from there. I could cry right now. I miss them. But anyway, Aztec Clay mask, apple cider vinegar, my water, and then I would add in a bunch of oils and stuff. I started to strip back from that purely because I ran out of the oils and just never rebought them again. So my stripped back version that I've had on my TikTok for a while that a lot of people have been interested in, so I'm glad that it's helpful for them. It's the bare minimum. Okay, so 1/4 to 1/2 cup. I had to watch the video. 1/4 to 1/2 cup, I said, if you have thick hair. I'm most definitely gonna do 1/2 cup. I might do a little bit more just because. And then you go in with the apple cider vinegar. I have my little shot glass, so 4 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar. I also then followed up with 4 tablespoons of water. So I might do a little bit more of that since I'm adding more product. I think it's better to go with a thinner consistency, so adding more liquid versus a thicker one, and then it's not spreading as well. I personally like to shampoo first just to get out all that buildup. Like, we've got a week's worth of buildup. I'd rather not start on dirty hair. You don't need to do this often. I kind of like suggested that in the beginning. You could do it every other wash, every third wash. You could forget about it and then see it and then do it again. I personally wouldn't use it consistently because it is very stripping. When I had very bad cystic acne, I also used this on my face. Like, we've been through it. This Indian healing clay is the thing. Okay, and in an effort to be super nice with my hair, I'm gonna do something I almost never do, which is to detangle my hair before getting in the shower. I'm actually curious to see how these two detanglers go up against each other. So if you saw my previous video, I did a video on trying out the Detangling Nectar from Pattern Beauty. It did a really great job of detangling my hair post shampoo and condition. So let's see what happens pre all of that. So it says on the bottom that you can use it with dry or wet hair. That just feels so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and test it out, and then up against it, I'm gonna be using the cocoa milk detangling elixir from Pacifica, which y'all know I love Pacifica. So this one says it's hydration and rehab for naughty knots. Technically, this one says to spray on clean wet hair before combing. So I guess it's not really gonna be a competition, but let's just see anyway. It's worth the shot. But like I said, I usually just cut my losses and go in the shower and do the detangling in there. It's just less work in my eyes. I feel like the water running down my hair helps me to detangle. So here we go. It's so weird to like use product on your hair when your hair is like not clean, I guess you'd say. Cause I just feel like I'm just adding to it, but like, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. So I'm just going through and separating. It's pretty easy so far, which is nice. Love the smell, like I mentioned in the last one. And yeah, this actually will make my process of washing my hair and everything much easier because for once I'll have detangled in advance. All right, I'm showing you this in real time. I do feel some tangles being untangled, if that helps. Oh, but that's pretty good. And this was the old braid out from last video, so we're just moving right along. Maybe this is a series. That was easy. In and out. My hair is so dry. Ew. I think this is why I don't like to detangle on dry hair. Like, I think I just prefer the water on it because it just feels just so decrepit. Here it is. This is a spray format, so it's probably best to use this like it says on wet, clean hair, but we're just trying her out. I like the spray. I love how it smells. This is basically in the series of the Beach Wave one that I used as well because it has the same like coconut smell, which is great. All right. So I also noticed that I like rush. So let me take my time. I don't know why I do that. I think I'm always just thinking, oh, my camera, like it's running out of space. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. So like the other one, I feel some, you know, knots. It's, you know, be expected because, hello, it is literally my hair dry. I think this one definitely has a little bit more struggle going through. Like up here, I'm kind of like, but is it a fair fight? Because like I said, one of them is supposed to be used on wet hair. This section, we're gonna add some water. Got my mister. Remember when these were like the hottest thing? Where it was like, oh my gosh, the spray is consecutive. Like, we were really excited for that. All right, just doing a little light detangling. Add her in. And it could just be me who was the misconception, but I think a lot of people may think that the Pacifica Beauty hair care products are like not for many types of hair, but just maybe like one type or two types or whatever. But oh wow, look at that. Okay. The detangling elixir, she stands corrected. That took like 2 seconds. Oh my gosh. In conclusion, they're both great. 3-minute experiment right there. They're clearly both great. Use as suggested. If your hair is wet, this can be used. If your hair is dry, this can be used. If your hair is wet, this can be used. If your hair is dry, it's gonna be a little bit more of a challenge, but the directions literally say to have it on wet hair. If you thought I was gonna go through my whole head and detangle, you'd be wrong, because I actually feel like I don't really need to do this, because like I said, when I get in the shower, I'll just handle the rest there. But it was just fun to try that as an experiment. What's going on here? I don't really know, but all right, let me mix this all up and get going. For those of you who haven't seen the recipe, I'm gonna do it for you right here. You're not supposed to use like a metal spoon or anything like that, and I actually have like metal measuring cups, so I'm just gonna eyeball this to hopefully be half a cup to 1 cup, whatever I was saying I was gonna do. I wanted to do like a little bit more. So let's pretend this is like a cup or 3/4, just something more than a half. Let's just pretend. Then I'm gonna go on with my apple cider vinegar, 2 ounces or 4 tablespoons. And you could stop here. Like people have done it where they just use apple cider vinegar and then just the mix, but I'm going to add a little water to thin it out. I just realized I made this before doing my hair. Why did I do that? So it can be about this consistency. I'm gonna let this just sit out as is and hope for the best while I go wash my hair. Oh, my hair is looking fuller and bigger. This is my hair in its natural state. Can't really see it, but I'm just gonna grab and just start raking it in. And again, the thinner consistency is gonna work in my favor, I think, for getting the most out of this product, because I have a lot of hair and I feel like it being a thinner consistency, I'll be able to cover more. And it's nice that like right away you start seeing the curls. Another thing is that it was a pretty simple recipe, so if I end up needing more, it's not gonna take me too long to make. Look at that definition. Look at those curls. Isn't it crazy just to see how much like shrinkage and like volume like changes between like my hair being defined and not being defined? It's wild. I'm just so impressed that I eyeballed the recipe and like this is how much I have left, and I pretty much hit every part of my head. Like we're done, and now I'm just gonna go back and like zhuzh a little bit more just because, but I'm like, wow, I really like got that spot on. So I'm just taking the extras and just doing a little extra marinating, but yay. It's looking good. I can get my hands through it all. It takes like 5 minutes. Everything takes 5 minutes. Whenever I explain it, I'm like, if you are trying to be fast and efficient, like this is the way to go. I'll give a close-up shot in case you're like curious to see. I try to hit all the strands and then it just starts clumping on its own. You know, someone asked me on my TikTok recently, like, oh, I have straight hair, like, you know, what will this do for my hair? Will it do anything different? And to be honest, I really do not know. At the very least, I think it would just clarify and really clean your hair. I don't know. But for people that have curly hair, this is what it does. It just really defines your curls so much. It clarifies and cleans the scalp. Just, it's a really great reset is what I say. I'm gonna wait 15-20 minutes before washing it out. I mean, I might as well just put it to all good use. There's nothing in here, like there's no oils on here, so I can most certainly use this. So use it as a mask and you'll feel the pulsating, which is such a unique experience. I remember when I had like really bad acne and I was really diligent with this and it helped so much. Especially for like cystic acne, like it just drew out all the impurities and helped heal it faster. That's basically what it is. It's like drawing out the impurities, drawing out the dirt, oil, etc. that you have on your hair, your face, whatever. So now I've got a nice little face mask. Okay, let's be honest. It's probably been like a half hour to 45 minutes later, but I'm ready to take this off. The mask has me with limited mouth movements because it is so tight. I definitely still feel moisture in my hair, so it's not like gonna be how my face is. Can you see anything? But she's feeling really good. Okay, so I just got out the shower and I wanted to show you real quick how amazing my hair looks and also how different it looks from when I step out the shower having not done this. So I'm gonna insert a video of how frizzy my hair usually looks, how it looks like the water is just sitting on top of it. If I actually could achieve a good wash and go, I would start that right now. Maybe I'll save that for another video because I kind of believe it. Like I'm feeling like I got a lot of faith right now that I would have a really banging wash and go from this. So we'll try that in a future video. I swear by this clarifier, I need to do it more often. Let's see if I can have a little accountability and I can do this, say like every other wash, because I think I need it, as we can see. Yeah, it's just looking so good. So happy with my experience. I'll have links to everything down below. Let me know if you're on the Aztec train. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.